and it was not the spot. I ended up paying $15 for a vodka ginger ale, but they didn't have ginger ale, so she gave me ginger beer. And then I think she then charged me for a Moscow Mule, which is not what I ordered. And then when I got the drink, the ginger beer.
Here's an all-new Mint 10 Jason Stokes card. And today we're going to introduce him to a solvent. We're going to try acetone. Acetone dissolves lots of different types of plastic. Acetone you can get at the hardware store. It's sold as a paint remover. It'll also dissolve super glue in case you glue your hands together. We're doing this in the fume hood just because safety first. And just to do the fume hood right, I got to put the sash down. There we go. But this will take a while, so we're just going to let Jason Stokes bathe in the acetone for a while. And we'll check back on him later. It's 24 hours later, and you can see that the card has changed a little bit. Acetone has evaporated, about half of it. So let's take a closer look. Looks like some of the plastic has gotten a little rubbery. It's streaming off of Jason Stokes there. See, most of the case is gone. Now I moved this whole operation over to the sink so we get a closer look. It's dissolved up there. The card itself is a little faded. Not too bad though. And there are remnants of the acrylic case that he was in. And if we look in the beaker of acetone, see, there's some of the case there where it stuck to the bottom as it dissolved. I was wondering why it was a little tough to raise it up out of there. So there you go. The Gem Mint 10 condition Jason Stokes card versus acetone. I was able to scrape some of that stuff up. Look, it's all rubbery. Woohoo! Like a bouncy ball. Yeah. That's a polymer at work for you, kids.
They're fun. They're cool. And I haven't done it since 2004. And
I'm back in the lab today because we're going to try to take care of that Jason Stokes card once and for all. We saw that the acetone could completely dissolve the case, but it didn't do a whole lot to the card except for get it wet, you know. But today we're going to take the card itself and expose it to some concentrated sulfuric acid, which is stuff you don't mess around with. We're talking the alien's blood sort of acid, gonna burn through the hull of the spaceship. So I got my very special butyl acid-proof gloves, got my eye protection, safety first. Let's try it.
was a kid who hit lots of home runs. When he played 9 innings, he had lots of fun. His parents named him Jason Stokes. When he broke the record, it was no joke. The Marlins drafted him right out of school. He was off to the minors, and that was cool. But then he injured his hand and groin. He couldn't play due to the pain in his loins. Jason got diarrhea while at the plate. Maybe it was something he ate. He got a hit, and as he ran to first, he felt like his shorts were about to burst. By the time he slid into home, his shorts were full of foam. Stokes retired and hung his head in shame. Now only card collectors remember his name. He played for the Little League and Minor League, but never for the Major League or the Justice League. This was the legend of Jason Stokes. Like COVID, he was not a hoax. His was a tragedy like you've never seen, but I am the Angel Queen.
So there's what we got. Jason Stokes. I didn't completely dissolve the upper half, just so you could see what was going on there. Doesn't look too pleasant now, does it? Better clean that stuff up. Thought I'd leave a little relic of Stokes here. But that's what happens. And remember, don't try this at home. In order to dispose of the acid, we need to neutralize it. So I've covered the sink in baking soda, because that'll do it. Reminds me of something I may or may not have done as a child. It's where that eye protection comes in handy.
You gotta be quiet in there.